In this video, I will cover two different things that can kill cold email campaigns without you necessarily knowing it, right? So these are kind of things that people don't often think too much about, especially if you're newer in the cold email game. If you have experience here, you probably know of these two, but if you're newer in the game, these two things are gonna be killers of your campaigns if you're not being careful. And as always, I'm in my Paint document here because I'm busy and I don't have time to make detailed PowerPoint presentations. But the first one I'm gonna cover here is your social presence. So these are all the things that are going to be surrounding your cold email campaign. So all the things that don't strictly have to do with the message you're sending itself, and lead lists and everything else that goes into a cold email campaign. Because what a lot of people forget is that most of the prospects you reach out to, I would say over 50%, don't make their decision on whether or not they want to book a call solely based on the email itself. Typically, most people will also check out your LinkedIn. They will search for you on Google. They will check out your website. They will read your case studies on your website, etc. And typically, that's also the case for the best prospects, right? The ones who really do their due diligence. Those are typically very good prospects. These are high quality prospects and the people you want to be talking to. So this is extremely important. And the reason why I think a lot of people sort of forget this is because they get really absorbed into the cold emailing campaign itself, right? So like the messaging, the data, like all this stuff, obviously there's a lot of work that goes into that, but you should also focus on everything else that surrounds your cold email campaign, namely your website, right? That's very important. Also your LinkedIn, make some content on the LinkedIn page. Also your reviews, right? So if you have G2 reviews, you have online reviews, you want to make sure that your customers are leaving reviews, right? So you want to ask them to actively do that. If you have any bad reviews, you might want to reach out to those and sort of, talk with them and find out why they did that, and maybe they're going to change it, right? So that's the first thing. And the second thing is your email deliverability, right? So your actual ability to land in the primary inbox of prospects. And if you've seen any of my other videos, I might sound like a broken record here because I talk about this a lot. But the fact is, there are still people who just don't really get it. They start their sending tool, they do some campaigns, they put in some data into the system, but they just forget that there is a lot of technical stuff that goes into cold email, and you really have to sort of find out how to actually perfect deliverability. Because if you don't, you are wasting time, you're wasting money. It's so important. It's one of the fundamental things you just have to do these days. It's not negotiable. You have to do it. You have to find out how to do it. So I have other videos on that that you can check out, how to actually master deliverability. I have a deliverability checklist guide where you can just sort of check the boxes, and if you check all the boxes, you're probably going to be good. This is about it. If you need help with implementing, especially this year, when it comes to I'm not a web designer, so I can't do this, but it's just general advice. But if you need help with this and just generally using cold email, setting up effective systems, learning how to use AI at scale now with all these crazy tools we have, ChatGPT 4 Mini, we can do some very, very cheap and affordable AI personalization, etc. If you want to know how to do that, you want to implement that at scale, you want to send thousands of emails to your ideal customer profile, you can book a meeting down below, and we'll see if we can help you. So thanks for watching and have a good day.